Enes Kanter felt encouraged to speak out against China after NBA supported players fighting other injustices in recent months. Kanter has used social media posts and specially designed clothing during NBA games to bring awareness to China's treatment of the Uyghur community, Tibet, Taiwan, and Hong Kong. His posts and comments have caused a backlash in China, with Celtics games being pulled by Chinese video streaming site Tencent and the government criticizing the 29-year-old's comments. "NBA made me do this," Kanter said. "Because every time when one of the NBA teams or the commissioner comes out to speak, they say we are encouraging players to talk about whatever they want to talk about. We are giving freedom to our players to talk about all the injustices happening around the world, all the human rights abuses around the world. So, they gave me this right." Kanter says he sat down privately with NBA officials and Commissioner Adam Silver, who says Silver has backed Kanter's right to freedom of speech. The Celtics center says he has no intention of breaking NBA rules but is concerned as to why the NBA has yet to release a public statement on the issue. "If they were really supporting me, they would have put something out there. They would have put out some kind of statement," he said. "People think I do politics. I don't do politics. I do human rights."
Read. Enes Kanter says Nike is scared to speak up against China. Kanter, who was raised in Turkey, has also been vocal before in criticizing Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan. He faced death threats as a result and says his father was arrested but eventually acquitted of charges that he was a member of a terrorist group. Kanter has also not seen his family since 2015, after he says Turkey cancelled his passport. Despite this, Kanter says he is determined to keep using his platform to fight for change and will continue educating himself about various human rights issues regarding China. China has repeatedly denied accusations of human rights abuses in the region. "There are so many athletes, so many actors, so many singers, and so many people who have a platform that are speaking out about many of the issues out there in the world. But when it comes to China, they are scared because they care too much about money, they care too much about business, and they care too much about endorsement deals. To me, the human rights and saving people's lives comes first. The so-called cultural genocide in Tibet, human rights abuses in Xinjiang, and forced labor in China are groundless accusations and complete lies," read a statement from the Chinese embassy in London. It added, "When it comes to the human rights situation in a country, it is the people of the country who are in the best position to make a judgment. Tibet and Xinjiang-related issues are China's internal affairs which brook no interference from outside forces." Kanter has also called on Nike to do more in fighting against injustice in China, particularly criticizing its silence over the treatment of the Uyghur community. He said the company was profiting from slave labor and called Nike athletes who speak out against other social justice issues hypocrites for not using their voice against China. Earlier this year, Nike released a statement saying it did not source products from the Xinjiang region. "Nike is committed to ethical and responsible manufacturing, and we uphold international labor standards," said the statement. "We are concerned about reports of forced labor in and connected to the Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region. Nike does not source products from the XUAR, and we have confirmed with our contract suppliers that they are not using textiles or spun yarn from the region." China says the camps are vocational, aimed at combating terrorism and separatism, and has repeatedly denied accusations of human rights abuses in the region.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe